Hello everyone and welcome to English Premium 88. My name is Snježana Perkić and in today's lesson we are going to have a look at some words from the current news. I hope you're ready. Let's get started. Officials in New South Wales are bracing for a potential COVID-19 outbreak after a Sydney man with a high viral load visited 14 suburbs over 5 days. Gas cookers in homes have same impact on children as passive smoking. Australia's Biosecurity Act, now being used to stop citizens entering their own country, is making global headlines, and not for the first time. Federal court to hear challenge against ban on Australians traveling overseas. The US state of South Carolina has voted to add a firing squad to the state's execution methods amid a lack of lethal injection drugs, a measure meant to jumpstart one of the busiest death chambers in the nation. And US storms. Hail, tornadoes, and flash floods wreak havoc. Now it's time to have a look at some words in detail. Brace. Brace. To get ready for something unpleasant. Brace yourself for something. She braced herself for the results of the blood test. Brace yourself to do something. She braced herself to give him bad news. Brace for. The city is bracing itself for the hurricane. Potential. Potential. Possible or likely in the future. A number of potential buyers have expressed interest in the house. Outbreak. Outbreak. The sudden start of war, disease, violence, etc. Outbreak of. Rabbit owners warned about outbreak of deadly disease in Alberta. Viral. Viral. Caused by or relating to a virus. In his case, it was a viral infection. Viral load. Viral load. The amount of a virus that someone has in their blood. A person with a high viral load is much more likely to pass the virus on. Suburb. Suburb. An area on the edge of a large town or city where people who work in the town or city often live. Suburb of. Carindale is a suburb of Brisbane. Impact. Impact. An effect. Impact on or upon. His speech has made quite impact on young people. Have an impact on something. Their decision might have a disastrous impact on foreign policy. Biosecurity. Biosecurity. The methods used to prevent an infection from spreading outside an area. Act. Act. A law passed by a country's government. Pass an act or introduce an act. You can also amend an act, which means you make small changes, or you can repeal an act, which means you officially end it. Headline. Headline. The title of a newspaper story that is printed in large letters. Be in the headlines. Or you can make or grab the headlines, which means to be reported in many newspapers as an important story. Dominate the headlines. To be the story that is most often reported in newspapers. COVID continues to dominate the headlines. Here. If a court case is heard, it is dealt with by a court or judge. The Supreme Court heard the case yesterday. Challenge. An action or idea that questions whether something is true, accurate, or legal. He decided to begin a legal challenge to clear his name. Ban. An official statement ordering people not to do, sell, or use something. Impose a ban on means to start it. The City Council has imposed a ban on drinking alcohol in the parks. Lift a ban means to end it. They have lifted a ban on the export of live animals to China. Firing squad. A group of soldiers who shoot and kill someone as a punishment. Execution. The act of killing a person as a punishment for a crime. Amid. While noisy, busy, or confused events are happening, used especially in writing or in news reports. The president cancelled his visit amid speculation that his health is deteriorating. Lethal. Very dangerous and able to kill you. Just minutes after the fire started, the house was full of lethal flames. Measure. An action that is intended to achieve or deal with something. These measures were designed to improve car safety. Jumpstart. To make something work successfully after a period of failure. There were some attempts to jumpstart the economy, but none have been successful so far. Chamber. A room used for a particular purpose. A torture chamber. Hail. Small, hard balls of ice that fall from the sky like rain. Flash flood. A flood that happens very quickly or suddenly and continues for only a short time. In the event of a flash flood, remember that you should immediately seek higher ground. Havoc. A situation in which there is a lot of damage or a lack of order, especially so that it's difficult for something to continue in a normal way. I'm sure that a strike would cause havoc for commuters. Wreak havoc, mayhem, destruction on something, means to cause a lot of damage or problems. The recent storms have wreaked havoc on crops. That's all for today. Until next time, stay safe.